It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Sean wears
Tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Takeover Legend Community. What?
Oh, fix yours. I'm about to say good morning.
Good night.
Good morning.
All right, let's do it. Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. But because I was with Jonesy in the morning this morning on 94.7 The Block, shout out to Jonesy. And the Takeover Legend community said we need to talk about this debate. And we can't wait till Tuesday till you get back. So we made this agreement. We said, hey, let's do a Friday night takeover.
Friday night. What's up,
A lot of y'all be in the house anyway.
Queen door.
I was outside for a weekend. And then I brought my ass right back in the house. I'm back inside the rest of the summer, y'all. I venture out for comedy shows and all that good stuff, but other than that, I'm inside. Y'all can brag about being outside. Y'all can take your little IG, TikToks, Facebook, do whatever you want. Y'all can show the little concerts that you had. It's all good. It's too expensive to be outside. Ain't a joke. Ain't no game out here. It's too much money to be spent out here. So we decided we'd have the Friday night takeover. I see the comments are already flooded. TP, what up? Hey, everyone. I saw the notification was like, what the?
Yep. It's Friday night, 8 o'clock. What
the hell are they doing on? What's going on, man?
Parker?
Miss Parker's in here. Miss Clark was in here early. She was first one on deck. She was first one here. What up, Shelly? Let y'all get her on in. The Phillies are playing. Yeah, all right. I didn't know you was a Phillies fan. I didn't know you was a Phillies fan.
Hey, now we know.
I didn't know you like
best record in baseball though, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you like baseball. I didn't know you went for the 9 inning, 7 inning stretch and all that other stuff, sacrifice bunt, sacrifice fly, and all that other good in LeSean.
That means Facebook working. Because that means, anytime we can see our comment, that means Facebook working.
Facebook is working. All right, so we got 2 topics. One, LeBron James, Bronny James. We're gonna address the hate, address the nonsense. But obviously, you already know what went on last night. You already know what popped off last night. You already know. I ain't got to tell you. I can just show you.
To strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
All right, so that was like 9 minutes into the debate. Good evening, and we're just gonna call you Ann because we really don't know.
I asked how to pronounce the name before, yeah.
What is it phonetically?
I don't know.
That is Anna, Anni. So that happened 9 minutes into the debate, and I had been talking about this for months, and Jay Black called me a hater. Jay Black said because I was worried about what was going to go on when they debate each other. He said, "Come on, Mike, what you trying to do? On knee. Reading is fundamental. On knee. Ms. Clark, how you gonna correct her? She said on knee.
On knee. It's like saying on knee, like you on your knee. On knee. Okay. On knee.
What up? What up, Ani? So anyway, everybody bashed me. Lady Q was up here bashing me. Jay Black, Lady Q was in the comments. People were like, Mike, shut up. What you're saying, you're worried about nothing. What you're doing is directing votes to Trump. And I said, and I made a statement, I will never vote for Donald Trump. Never. Ever, no matter what. I will never vote for Donald Trump. I said it, but Jay continued with but you a Joey B hater and all that. And I said, okay. I said, all right. I said, you'll see. I said, now I'm hoping against hope. I'm hoping against hope that that's not the way it's going to turn out. But I was ridiculed in the comments and everything. And then last night we saw what we saw. We saw exactly what we saw. So I'm gonna ask you, Jay. I'm gonna ask you. So was I a hater or was I stating the obvious?
I think what you were doing was projecting and not being positive based off of our reality, if that makes sense.
But you want me to be delusional like Donald Trump? You want me to live in a delusional universe where what I know, what I see constantly is not what I'm supposed to project? I was projecting exactly what I saw in different situations. So what did you see, Jay? What did you see?
What I saw, I saw two different things, to be honest. I saw someone that's clearly, in my opinion, wasn't feeling well. Started off clearly, Biden wasn't feeling well. Clearly some type of cold or something. And sometimes with older age, you can have moments of forgetfulness, lapses in judgment, or when it comes to those type. I think with age, the mind can play tricks on you to where as though you're fumbling and bumbling. When you lose your train of, sometimes on shows you lose your train of thought. It's hard to get it back. So I did see him struggling with that, but at the same time, I also saw him being as forthcoming, and I felt more truthful and honest. Trump, I felt like he was just blatantly saying I'm the best and making up lies, and people go with it. So it's like I see one person, I guess it's the truth versus a lie. You want someone that's telling you a bunch of lies and telling you to your face, I'm lying to you, versus someone that's stumbling and bumbling and got a strong team around him that's telling the truth, but he is aging. Clearly, they both
did I tell you this debate was going to be a disaster? I told you this.
Yeah, you did say the debate was going to be a disaster.
I repeated this over and over again.
Oh, that's Sexy Mo. All right.
Sexy Mo's in the building. Clap it up. Sexy Mo's in the building. Let her in.
Sexy Mo getting set up. There she go.
Oh, she's getting set up. All right.
Good morning.
What up?
I know. We're so used to that, right?
What the hell are you talking about? It's not good morning. Friday night.
Good morning. Good evening.
So embarrassed for this.
All right. So welcome, Sexy Mo. So let's continue with this. I told you this was going to be a disaster. I explained to you what was going to go on.
Well, we know Joe stutters. He has a stuttering problem.
Okay, the
right?
stuttering. One thing is the stutter. Another thing is to get lost in a topic. That's
Well,
a
Trump
whole,
just did that the other day with the washing machine and the water, and like they both
and
do that, right?
I pointed that out. But we're staying on Joe because we're gonna do a lot on Donald Trump. But I explained to you this was the danger, and this was what I was worried about for months. I said this was what I was worried about.
We did talk about it.
And the Democrats actually forced this early debate. They forced this early debate to try.
I think they had something to prove. All of the Democrats definitely want to prove that Joey B is still in the game. And I think that they lost focus. They lost sight of like the more important aspect of even putting them in an arena together. It was like rush, because we want to let everybody know he's not losing it. Epic fail.
And the amazing part is that the stipulations that were made, all the stipulations, you can't look to your team or talk to your team in commercials. You can't have family members in the audience. You can't. They didn't want a crowd there because they know Donald Trump feeds off the crowd. But all the restrictions seem to work against President Biden. Now, listen, I'm a Biden fan. I'm not going to say a fan. He's the choice that I'm gonna make. I don't want either one of these guys. I don't want either one of them.
But if you have to make a choice,
I'm going to vote for him.
Okay.
But this was the proposition I was telling y'all. This was the display that I was worried about. I've been saying this for months. This is going to be crazy in a bad way. This is why Thursday morning we agreed to do the show Friday night, because everybody knew that this thing was going to be so crazy that we were going to have to talk about it. Now, number one, Donald Trump is a liar. Facts. Donald Trump is delusional, and Facts. Donald Trump, in his own way, is deteriorating slowly in front of us. Facts. But he's a liar. When Donald Trump simply said, "I didn't have sex with a porn star," I thought that was the most baffling thing I've ever.
I said, wait, wasn't he just like, no, like, huh?
The whole country knows.
Yes.
This is what the whole thing about being caught. You're guilty. The hush money. Her name is Stormy Daniels.
Define porn star.
She literally described what the sex was like with you. She described everything. As slimy as Michael Cohen was, he made the first payment. Y'all just didn't do the second payment.
Right. So the pieces didn't hit. That's why this is hitting now. Now the pieces ain't hit. The money ain't hit right.
The money ain't hit right. So this is in a nutshell, this is what happened last night. Donald Trump is a blatant liar. He will lie to the whole country's face. And his base doesn't give a damn, even though he can tell a lie that we all know is a lie, and he does not care. The problem I have is that President Biden had every fact to destroy him last night. He had every fact, but he couldn't execute the plan. He couldn't pull the.
Was that the plan? Because do the Democrats do that? Do they still, as Michelle Obama said, do they go lower, or you go like? Do they? I know they should.
Go stop all that. The Democrats been going low. That's why they got the dude in court. Forget all that Michelle Obama nonsense. This is why they're trying to put him in jail. There's no politician that when somebody goes low, they go high. Obama didn't go high. That was just a good slogan. Obama went for people's throats. But my point is, Biden, his campaign people, they had a plan, they had the facts, and Biden couldn't even nail him to the cross on January 6th. He couldn't even nail him to the cross on something that millions of people saw on TV. That's the disturbing part. And I feel bad for him because they're throwing him up there and say, keep going.
Right.
Keep going.
But at his detriment.
I
think that whoever is on his strategic planning team, I think, they were sitting around the table and shooting ideas. Oh, we should do this. This will be great for him. This will be great, coverage. But I think they forgot the missing part, that he had to execute some of the things that they probably put on the table for him to, kind of hit. This is going to hit him real hard. You just got to say this. Or this is going to be hitting him real hard. You just got to rebuttal this. And I think because it just didn't, actuate the way that they wanted it to.
Now
it was like a sinking ship.
The crazy thing is that through all the muffles and buffles and stutters, he made some amazing points, but nobody's ever going to go back and hear him. He made an amazing point where he said, oh, so you are going to let the states decide on abortion. That's what you're saying. So you're going to allow these states to decide this. So are you also going to allow these states to decide what they're going to do with civil rights laws? Are you going to allow each state to decide what they're going to do with civil rights? And it was a poignant point. It just gets lost.
Yeah.
It gets lost in everything.
But you know what? Another thing too is that I think that we forget Congress really runs this country. You know, and I hate to take it back to like your local elections and your state representatives and all of that. That is where the real power is. So even for argument's sake, right? We get Joey B back. And everybody's concerned about his faculties and whether he's fit to run the country. This country is going to run. Congress is not going to let it go to hell in a handbasket because people think that Joey B is not able to make a decision or be presidential, so to speak. I think the bigger picture I hope that everybody is paying attention to is that Trump is definitely not an option. Just not an option.
He was on the trial today, didn't he?
Should
Look
not
good
be
for
an
y'all
option.
today? Did y'all see Joey B?
Yeah,
today?
I have the clip. I'm getting.
Okay.
I have the clip. But my thing is, when you say going to hell in a handbasket, a lot of people say it already is.
Yeah,
because
but
they're running
it can
on
get worse.
They're
It can
running on
get
their
worse.
they're running on their own agendas. They're not running
Right.
on agendas. And if you don't have a leader who can state to us the screw ups of Congress and can't tell us what's going on and what's stopping it, then it's null and void. You have to be a communicator to be in this position. You got to stimulate people. You have people. We are all busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's running until somebody grabs you and speaks to you and makes you go like, oh, that's what it is. I think he had every fact, not every fact, but he had all the facts in the world to be successful last night, but he didn't.
He didn't pull the trigger.
But he's on the campaign trail. And I think they may have found an angle. I think they may have.
They don't put him on a Chitlin circuit like
he's
a
on
Coonan circuit like Trump is on. Don't do that. I think that would be like the nail in the coffin. I don't think that's the way to go.
Well, let's be clear.
I just don't.
Biden has been on the Cooning circuit before.
Yeah, but not like Trump.
Yeah.
He ain't popping up in KFC and the Chick-fil-A and chicken for everybody.
No,
like, he ain't doing that.
He just said if you were black, you would vote for me. That's what he said. He said if you're black, you would vote for me. If that ain't Cooning, I don't know what it is.
I mean,
but I saw him on the campaign trail, and this angle that he took was so transparency can. Oh, I'm telling you, when you are transparent about something, sometimes that's all you need to do is be transparent. This may be the angle. Maybe the angle that can save the campaign. Maybe.
Yeah, don't forget the sneakers.
This.
Because they love sneakers.
I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know. Well, I don't. Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong. And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
Let's go.
I know what it took to take our economy from the depths of the pandemic to where it is today, the strongest economy in the world. I know it'll take to bring this economy to everybody. I know it'll take to rally the world to stand up against Putin and defend freedom, not yield to him. Let me.
Pump me up.
I don't know where that was.
Doesn't take much, J Black, to pump you up.
Yeah, I don't know where that was the night before, but
excited.
The angle is perfect.
Optics is everything.
Listen, I know what happened last night. He basically, I know what happened last night, and maybe I'm not the greatest debater anymore, and maybe I'm not fast to be able to. But if you give me time to plan, if you give me time to formulate a plan and to execute a plan, if you give me time, I can do this.
He's saying I can get the job done.
Now the problem is the Democrats are ready to bail.
Which is crazy. That's the most frustrating part, how they all turning and, oh, we need to get somebody else. And the Republicans will stand by no matter what. They're behind the scenes, they'll talk trash.
Because they understand strategically at this point, putting another monkey in the race is clearly not the right thing to do. That's
no, but why do they talk
chaotic.
bad? But why are they talking bad? I don't get that. Like Van Jones was damn near in tears, and
because
like,
nobody wants to be responsible. When you've backed a candidate or you've backed the party for so long and you're that adamant and things are rolling downhill like really quick, you don't want to be associated with it. You're trying to wipe the shit off your shoe.
Well, why do Republicans ride out?
Not wait. Not all the Republicans ride.
The majority of them do.
No, not the majority either. It's not the majority. Donald Trump forced this upon him because they couldn't get him to lose the nomination.
No, you don't hear the majority of Republicans, how the Democrats, after that debate yesterday, all the people that I'm hearing that's generally riding hard, they all are having a different tune on the public platform. You don't see that with the Republicans. They're figuring let's spin out immediately, and that's what they all had their meeting behind the scenes. This is our narrative, and this is what they're going with.
But you don't have to see. You have to look at their behavioral patterns throughout the last 100 plus years, and how they move and how they operate, how they select their candidates, how they pick and choose who's going to be next, and to what level they're going to support them.
But listen, don't say the majority, because the majority of
I didn't say majority
of Trump's administration all bounced, and they won't support him.
40 or 44. He said 40 or 44 won't even
think about this. Whenever have you heard a president having a vice president that won't back him? But what the Democrats did yesterday, I'll give you credit, Jay. They should have had a poker face, but what they saw was unprecedented. We had never.
I don't think that's ever happened. I don't think that's. Yeah, it's
never
at a situation
before.
where we've never been faced with this type of situation before between two candidates.
We've never seen what happened.
Yeah.
We've never seen people accuse somebody of not being able to do something, and then a debate comes, and what they said was going to happen actually unfolds and happens. But
we're not even saying that he's not capable, but the optics of everything, it looks like he's incapable. It looks like he doesn't have all his faculties. Moving slower doesn't mean that you don't have all your faculties for the aging population out there. But everything, like you were saying, everything that they said that he was, it appeared that, yes, he is that way.
And we can't keep saying appeared. It is what it is.
I say appeared because I know that just because somebody talks slow or moves slow or has to think longer doesn't mean that they're unintelligent. Doesn't mean that they're incapable of doing a job. That's all I'm saying.
He sounded good. Just the clip you just played, Mike. He got us riled up back. Like you just said, it's a perfect angle. He just needs to stay away from debates at this point.
But you do understand they are in the biggest hole ever right now.
And he raised more money than Trump for the first time. Trump only raised $8 million after that election. He got 14.
What I'm telling you is never in presidential election history has somebody lost the first debate and actually won the election. Hasn't happened. So
and when you say lost the debate is in the because when is the public's opinion of who won or lost.
Yeah, right? The public's opinion.
Right, so it depends on what narrative, how you're looking at it. If you're looking at it from Trump lied the whole time, so he clearly lost because he's a liar. or because he fumbled, he lost. Like I guess is in your mind. Right?
Trump lied the first time he won.
He
Like nobody cares about fact checks.
Yeah, they say the lie's better than the truth.
Have you ever met someone who lies and actually believes their lie? Like their lies are their truth. And I really think that this man gets up there and the things that he says, he has conviction. He really believes that this is true. Yes. All
right, 3 things that I never thought I'd hear a presidential candidate say. Number 3.
Grab him by the
Trump said during the debate 3 things I never thought I'd hear during the debate. Trump actually said his administration had the greatest black numbers ever. And I sat there and said, so Obama wasn't the president for 8 years? So you're literally trying to tell me that. Number 2 thing I never thought I'd ever hear. This was bizarre. He said his administration had the greatest air ever. Air. AIR. He said we had the greatest.
Clean air is a big thing. Climate change is a big thing, but in the political arena.
But he acts as if once he left the White House, the good air called the bad air in. Like he was like, "Yo, bad air. Trump's out of here. Come
on back."
That's not real. That's not real.
I'm just saying for the asthma community.
The number 1 thing,
some more vote.
I didn't have sex with a damn porn star. I never thought in a million years we'd ever have. It's like Bill Clinton saying he didn't have sex with Monica Lewinsky after they found the dress with the semen on it. That's what this is equivalent to. Like after the dress was found and Linda Tripp brought the dress out and they examined the dress and they realized that this was a match with Bill Clinton. He still says, I ain't do nothing with her.
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing with her. Then the greatest thing about Trump, he said, I offered Nancy Pelosi 10,000 military people, whether it be the National Guard, the National this, the National that. He said, I offered her that and she turned it down. Bitch, the reason why we needed it was because of you. He doesn't even believe in climate. He doesn't even believe in climate change.
No. Yeah.
It's
Ani, I agree. He is a habitual liar, but I think that like most habitual liars, they do believe in the lies that they tell, the storylines that they create. They really think that is the truth.
Then he said the Mexicans took the black jobs. Then he was like,
the people over the border.
That's what I'm talking about. The people over the border took the black jobs.
Wait, was that this one right here? I think that's what he said right here.
The storyline.
The black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now. And it could be 18,
black jobs.
19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs and they're taking Hispanic jobs. And
so
every time he says black, every time he says black, it sounds racist.
You see Joey B. You see his triple arrow. Every time he said black and brown, he's like
jobs.
The black jobs. What the hell is a black job?
Lady Q Googled it. She went to Indeed and she typed in black job. Like, what is a black
the black job?
And I want to sign up for the black jobs, please, and thank you.
But this is what I'm talking about. Joe Biden was standing right next to him.
And he didn't call him out on it.
And all they had, President Biden, all he had to do was say exactly what are black jobs. That's all he had to say.
He did give him the black people triple eye roll, though, every time he said it.
Dog, this is what I'm saying. Any candidate, anyone, name them. I swear, Kamala Harris would have destroyed him last night.
They talked to her afterwards. She was dope. I was like, she needs to be speaking in the front lines more.
But the country hates her.
Yeah, they're not ready for a woman president, period. Black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. It's just not going to happen in this next term at all.
So you think that's playing a part, thinking that if Joey B, God forbid, didn't make it, and then she would have to be in that role, and they feel that may happen in the next 4 years?
They'd have no choice.
She's next up.
Let me tell you something. The Secretary of State would end up assuming that position before
you're bugging. There's no way
before they let her have it.
They can't.
Let me tell you, something would happen. I'm the conspiracy theorist. Let me tell you something. Something would happen.
Supreme Court all of a sudden make a new law, a new constitution, a new rule.
Something would happen. They not letting that lady be commander-in-chief of a damn thing. Period, point blank.
But this is my thing. This is my thing with the Democrats. If you would have told me 10 years before Obama, a black guy named Obama could be the president, I'm like, you're bugging. This was your job to put this lady out front. This was your job to put this lady out front and let her go around this country. That was your job. I'm so tired of having, when it comes to election time, to have to bail out what the Democratic Party refuses to do. Their job.
But when do you do, when you don't never see a vice president front and center like that in any president, if you think back. They never really put that person out there and say, hey, we need you to do, like, it's usually the press. They're usually that one. So
no, it absolutely is. But if you know what's going on with the president, you realize that some things have to be done differently. Something has to be done differently. But I really think this Joey B right here, if this is what we're going to go with right here.
I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know. Well, I don't. Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
Look, y'all better go hard with that. Y'all better use that angle and y'all better run with this. Or y'all better steal the election.
Here you go. Here you go. He even looked like he was more into it. Like he was there yesterday. That was today. I mean, today he got me. I was like, dude, this debate would be long forgotten. He just got to keep pushing, like you said, this narrative. He got to keep being front and center, let people see his cognitiveness is there, and run with it. Hey, I tell the truth. Can y'all say the same? Like he got to just keep running with it.
The only problem is there's another debate coming.
Do we have to?
Yeah, they're gonna have.
Because if Trump didn't want to do a debate, it wouldn't happen. You know that, right? If Trump said, "No, I'm not doing it,"
There's no way Biden can turn down a debate now. There's no way he can turn it down.
If Trump could, why can't he?
Because that would just amplify the point in people's mind. That would just amplify everything that he's not capable. I'm pulling for the dude, not because I'm really not a Joe Biden fan, but I really am not a Trump fan.
Lady Q said, y'all can will him up there weekend at Bernie's on election day, and I'm still voting for him. So that a lot of people, hey, that's the mentality. It's like you don't want Trump. So no matter what, we these are our options, and this is what we gotta rock with.
And I'm gonna tell you for the last time, if we don't change this system, if people don't try, I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's protesting. I don't know if things need to get real crazy out here. If we don't stop this lesser of two evils, we're going to continuously be in this situation. We've been in it for 40, 50 years. Pick the lesser of two evils.
Well, what's the solution to that?
The solution is get real candidates that give us real options, not the lesser of two evils. This guy's not as bad as that guy.
No, so you're saying initially make sure you have the best fit candidate to run and not just settle for whoever was already there.
This is ridiculous. How many years do I have to hear? You got to vote for the lesser of two evils. How many years does this have to go on? Every election, the lesser of two evils. Dog, can you get us two quality candidates?
But if you're a sitting president and your term is up, you always have to be that one to run again. So you saying that to go
after the second term, can we?
No, this is Joe Biden's first term. So
I understand. But I'm saying we have to fix this at some point. Like everybody just can't sit around and go by the same monotony of let's pick the lesser of two evils. What is that? That's like having a Miss America pageant and let's pick the less ugly chick.
So knowing that his term was up, you said, hey guys, we should switch it up and not do what we traditionally have done for hundreds of years and let the same sitting president be the next one.
No, that's fine, Jay. You missing the point. You get
No, I hear what you're
managed.
saying, but this is where we at. In order to change that, in order to change that, you have to change. It starts at the beginning because the lesser of two evils come at this point.
Okay, since you want to play that game, when the Democrats asked President Biden to do after the midterm elections, when they asked him, you need to pass the baton and tell everybody that you're going to pass the baton now so that we can start getting a candidate now. And Jill Biden said, no, we're riding out.
We want to keep it moving. So what do you do then?
Who does that benefit? I'm saying at a certain point when a clean slate, just to make you happy, Jay, after the second term.
First,
I don't want to hear this lesser of two evils anymore.
Okay, after this one. Okay.
So really, it's not even the lesser of two evils, and I even want to just even drive another point. It's not a one size like fix all model. It's not a one thing and it's going to fix everything. It's not like a magical number. There's so many layers to each candidate that you can't say, okay, well, if we take this away and we can, it's not a Build-A-Bear. Like the president is not, it's not a Build-A-Bear. You're never going to get, sorry to say, a candidate that has everything that every American wants.
I don't want.
So when you say lesser of two evils, again, that's a play on words. That's something that we always say.
It's going to always be a divide.
It's going to always be something about a candidate that either doesn't support your community, doesn't support what your family needs. And that's for every American. So again, it's not a Build-A-Bear, let's go build a president. It's just not going to happen.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when they come to black and brown people, both candidates have screwed us. Every time we got to pick the candidate that screwed us the least. That's my problem. And then they come whoring our votes.
Not whoring.
They come whoring our votes, and they go city to city trying to get all the votes in the barbershops, at the Popeyes chicken, on the Breakfast Club.
They did do the chicken, didn't they?
And talking about, well, if you're really black, you vote. If you're really black, they vote for you, Joe. Do I need to bring them videos from the 90s? But this is what I'm saying.
But could you get the nomination if you're going hard for black and brown people initially? I think they're not running on that initially because the masses aren't going to support that. So you can't even get a seat at the table unless you're verbalizing a different agenda.
You can say that, and then at a certain point, when they figure out they can't get the black and brown votes anymore, then they'll be like, oh shit. But they're always guaranteed for us to back them up. They always know they're going to get the backup system. So until nobody backs them up.
I said this, Mr. Fry.
GOP can support a felon without a pause. Why the Dems just can't rally for because the courtroom wasn't televised. And there's something different about seeing the cameras in the courtroom. We heard the verdict. We heard it all. I still shake my head at Trump became the Republican. The Republicans did not want him as a candidate. They didn't want him as he forced his way in.
Much like everything else he does. Anything that he's a part of.
The conversation at the Obama's house was during
what was Michelle and Barack talking about?
They probably were like, we glad our asses ain't in the White House no more.
What Michelle said was, you better not call me. You better not call me. Let me tell you something. It's not that they're not ready for a black woman. They just not ready for Kamala.
Yeah. Well,
they just don't like her.
They're ready for any woman. I'm going to be honest.
Trust me, if Michelle would have stayed and Michelle would have been like, okay, I'm taking it from here, Obama. That would have been a problem because they wanted her to. She's too dark. She's too dark for America.
No,
they would never.
The white
they would never.
They
accepted her as first lady. They would not accept her as their commander-in-chief. They voted for a man
named Obama Hussein.
No.
Y'all think it's all good now because Obama was the president for 8 years. That was not what it was 10 years ago. Everybody was shaking their head just like you. It ain't never gonna happen. It ain't never gonna happen. It ain't never gonna happen.
I'm not saying that it's never gonna happen. What I'm saying is they're not ready for that. That's not gonna happen.
They weren't ready for Obama.
Yeah, well,
they weren't ready.
Let's not get on they play by a whole nother set of rules when it comes to the men in the women's club. That it's just not. They're not ready. They're not ready, and they're not going to allow it. Something would happen before they would allow that woman. And I'm sorry, by America's standards, when it comes to how dark or how light the person is, because that is a factor. Yeah, Kamala's more digestible, right? She's more palatable. But if you think for a minute that they would allow Michelle Obama to be commander in chief, I don't care how smart, I don't care how witty, I don't care how strategic she is, I don't care what skill set she has, they are not.
But see, that
ready to
attitude
put her in
is
the White House.
That attitude is already defeated. You're already defeated because that's the same attitude people had before.
It's not even an attitude. It's an actual thing. This is what is going on in America.
Once
It's
again,
an actual thing.
Until you change the thing.
And how do we do that, people?
The Democrats have the power. They have the power and influence to do it. They've done it before. But that's beside the point. I mean, that's beside the point. So he's on the trail. I don't agree with that, Mo. Miss Clark. Right, Sean, felons can't vote. But he can run for president. Listen, y'all.
They ain't let Hillary ass in there either.
What you want me to do?
And she's done more for education than a little bit. Trust me, they wasn't ready for her either. They wasn't down.
Well, they wasn't ready for her because Hillary had a past of destruction. And I'm not going to get into, there was nobody with more shade in this game than Hillary. There was nobody, but they never liked her. They never liked her. They proved that with Hillary, they're not ready because how emails keep you out the White House, but you can be a felon and run. Listen, y'all can be mad at this. Just let the felon shit go. It's gone.
It's the blatant double standard. If it was someone else, not with those same exact everything that Trump did and said all these years, if for some reason is they don't care.
What else isn't? How many things have we lived with that are blatant double standards? Michelle proved Big Corp runs the country, not politicians. She actually tried to fix school lunches, and Big Corp was like, nope, tomato sauce is not a vegetable. Bad food for kids stays. Yeah. Politics is not Burger King. We can't have it all our way. Learn to settle for now. Dog, we've been settling since day one, my dude. Since day one. Or you argue a replacement who is suitable replacement. Dems don't have one already. No, they never do. They never do.
And at this part of the game, it would be more detrimental to swap him out and try to shove another candidate down our throats.
Of course it is. I get all that. I just know we're going to stay in the same spot 4 years from now. We're going to be in the same exact spot 4 years from now.
Well,
I'm hoping not.
Hopefully, they're grooming somebody.
Yeah, I'm hoping not.
Like, who
there
would
are
it be?
some young potentials out there.
There's
some young potentials out there, but again, it's one of those. You said groom.
Well, you got to start.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You got to start building their resume now, slowly doing it.
Yeah.
All right, we got like 15 more minutes. Let me get into this LeBron James and Bronny James thing. Hey, Biden kids is a felon, right? Not yet, but there's a good chance it's gonna be.
Wait, you got somebody else popping in.
Yeah, C Chung is in the last 15 minutes. C Chung's in for the last 15 minutes. C Chung.
Hello.
Hey, I'm just listen, man. I'm gonna let this round of applause go for a while. Hold up.
Now we know how to do it. We gotta catch C Chung on the Friday night at 8:45.
Friday night.
If you hit me up at night, we had a night show. I'd be clear every night.
Yeah, night should be great. Night should be great. Night should be great.
Night time's the right time.
We're not gonna go right back into everything. So C Chung text me. And C Chung, stop me if you don't want me to tell the story. C Chung was watching.
I don't even know what it is yet.
C Chung was watching the debate in a place where there were there was a Klans member there. There was a Klans member watching. Cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Shout out to Cabot, Arkansas. Go ahead.
And
like real live Klansmen.
And you know who was watching the debate and cheering on Trump along with the Klansmen? Who was it? Who was it, C-Chum?
Some Nigerians.
I'm
Some
just gonna let that
Africans.
settle. I'm just gonna let that settle.
But you do understand why that is, right?
No fucking way, I don't.
You
Hell
do
no,
understand
I
why
didn't
that
either.
is.
No.
So you have to. I'm going to explain. So, what does Trump represent? Money,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? You talk to a Nigerian, and you'll get a better understanding of why they align themselves more of what Trump's value system is, and what he stands for, and all of the things that he
Yeah, because
talks
that's all
about.
they kept saying.
Yes,
But
The
you,
economy was
it's
better.
it's about the economy for them.
but if
Yes.
you sitting
And
next
not
to four,
all Nigerians, like, be clear. But if you talk to some Nigerians that are not Americanized,
But what was crazy is the Nigerians was for the money, but I'm looking at the Klansmen and I'm like, y'all don't know what side they're representing him for?
and
Like,
you don't know, you don't know they want to lynch you.
but you know
right?
why?
Yeah.
Because
want to lynch you, right?
that's not, if you talk to a lot of people from Africa, no matter where, they don't identify with our version of racism here in America. It looks different for them.
Well,
Yeah, they
it,
say
it
that a
won't look
couple
different when they catch him at night.
I know, because
It won't look different then. All right, so
we know that.
see, Chuck, we can't go over the whole Biden thing. So LeBron James, and don't mind my dog. My dog is yapping in the back. LeBron James, his son Bronny James, gets drafted 55th by the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm applauding it. I'm applauding it. I love the whole. I love
it too.
I love the whole thing. I love it all. And here come the haters. Here come the haters. I was on a station with Jonesy where this dude called and he was like, yo, what is the point? You're ruining the Laker legacy. Who cares about? Okay, let me just explain something. Everybody here is a parent. What LeBron James did yesterday is every parent's dream. Is to
Hell yeah. What?
facilitate your child's dream.
Yes.
Do you really think I give a damn about the Lakers legacy? And if I, celebrate
Right.
nepotism.
Yeah.
How long we've been so white, nepotism in our face. This is a beautiful goal, LeBron. He did something that was so
Black
amazing
nepotism.
that I can only imagine how that must feel to know that you just created an opportunity for your child to walk in his or her dream.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why y'all, and I made this point. I think some people are so not used to winning that when we do win, they get survivor's remorse and they go like, hey, you should not
we ain't
supposed
supposed to.
We ain't supposed to be
We
doing
ain't supposed
that.
to do that. We ain't supposed to do this. But Bronny is good. LeBron trained him, developed him. He earned
Right.
He was one of the top.
Okay. Yeah.
He was going to get drafted, right? Wait, wasn't he going to get drafted?
No, he wasn't.
He was. A team was going to pick him up. I don't know about in the 55th.
He got drafted 55th with LeBron. If LeBron wasn't his dad, dog, he was.
He would have probably slid to a later round, but he would have been
later
drafted.
round.
Yeah. He wouldn't. What's the name? Juan Wagner. DeJuan Wagner's son is better than him, and he's staying in.
Shoot, you see Little Mello? You see Cayenne? Like Cayenne? Yeah, like
Miss Parker said
these kids of these great NBA players are coming up in the game.
Did Rich Paul
Matt Barnes kids?
Yeah.
Did Rich Paul really call people telling him not to draft Bronny or he'll go to Australia? I believe.
No, he did say that. He said it's 2 teams. He said only the Lakers or Memphis are the only 2 teams that could draft him. If not, he's going to Australia. I mean, shit. That's another dope move. That's dope as like that shit's dope. Like what? That's his godson. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure he's good too.
No, I think it's dope. I think it's dope.
I don't get this. Like, we're a ridiculous show. We complain about fathers being deadbeats. Now we're mad about a father getting his kid a job.
I'm not mad. I'm excited. I'm excited. Like for so many kids who have the dream of going to the NBA, and your father has the keys to the kingdom. Like, so and it's not like he hasn't been putting in work. Like, let's be very clear about that. He's been putting in work. He has good game, but for
No,
your father,
Bronny's gonna be
oh,
nice. He's
yes,
gonna be nice.
he's good. He's still cultivating his
He could
skill.
be. He could be.
He's
Mike's
still
still on the
he's
fence.
still
Bron is
curating and
gonna spend
cultivating
that
his
money to
skill.
make sure he
Yes,
got him training in New York with the
yeah.
that white
Okay.
dude, you know.
All right. He could be.
Nah, he
Ain't
got
nobody
that
been
gene in him, man.
He's not gonna score 20 points a game in the NBA. That's
Watch,
not
yo,
what he's
I'm
gonna
telling
do.
you, he's gonna surprise, yo, over like a summer. He's gonna hit like a spurt, like he's
When we can, I hope he does. I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm rooting for him.
So it's strictly a racial thing, is what you're saying then? Because, like you said, the Pat Sajaks and having his daughter, they all the white nepotism, they all are doing it. But so when someone black does it, is an uproar. It's just a racial divide.
But
That's
dude, it was other black people
I was about to say it's a lot of black
calling
people too. Yeah,
It was other black people
because they
believe
can't
it or
do it.
not, I've spoke to more black people that
That was
hated
upset.
it. And
Wow.
yeah, I don't
That's
think I spoke
because
to
we
anyone.
are sometimes we can be our worst haters. Like sometimes we could be the worst haters in our community. This is a come up. This is again securing the bag for generational wealth for his family. Kudos to him. Period. Point blank.
Because you know, Puerto Rican, if one Puerto Rican gets in, we all get in.
We hello.
At one time. Soon as hey Mike, you're accepted. Okay, here come 50 other
One time.
all kind of Toyota Corollas pulling up. And
You come
everything.
here.
Not the Corollas.
You come here.
You come here.
You come here. You come here. Like you'll never find anybody rooting against a Puerto Rican fighter if you're Puerto Rican. You are obligated to root for that Puerto Rican fighter. I don't care what. And Mexicans, yeah.
I dare you. I dare you not to root for somebody who Mexican and is at the fight. What?
Brandon Rick says, if I have any
Serious.
cousins out there in the NBA, I have no problem being on the payroll, just putting that out there. Okay, Brandon Rick, but you're the problem. You're the one who drains the bank account right there. Now, yeah, it was Racist Friday. C-Chunk turned it into Racist Fridays.
Let me hold 20,000. Yeah, I said the Corolla.
So what do you say to those people that are upset though that LeBron shouldn't have used his name, his leverage? Like what do you say to those people, Mike?
They're not used to winning. They don't know what it's like to have the upper hand and use it properly.
But my thing is, if you worked at a UPS store, right? And your son needed a job, you gonna put in a word for him where? At the UPS store. Why is it so different than LeBron?
I'm trying to do
How
that
can
right
LeBron
now.
be so different?
I'm literally trying to do that right now.
LeBron has the access. He has the access. His son has an NBA dream. Why not? I'm sorry. What kind of parent wouldn't facilitate that?
This is what people start saying.
I don't care where you work at.
The dude said, and he was a good dude. He's a nice dude. He was like, yo, you need to make him earn it. Get it through the mud. We've been getting it through the mud.
I can't stand
We've been
black
in the mud.
Because I got it from the mud. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Put a silver spoon in my mouth any day you want. I'm sorry, because for generations and generations, we have been conditioned to feel like, in order to feel like we are successful as Black and brown people, that we have to have gone through some hardship and struggle. I'm sorry, my ancestors already struggled. We're the easy way out.
Exactly.
But
sorry, not sorry.
Anya said, because I thought about this too. Kim K. Now you know that she got her daughter doing the Lion King, and people were clowning because she couldn't really sing, and they're like, "Oh, you took that real job away, nepotism." So they was mad at Kim K.
Look at what's her name, Blue. She started out dancing for Beyonce, and look at her.
Yes.
And why wouldn't you do that with your kid? Nobody said that. Well, yeah, they were hating on her too.
Well, Beyonce,
no, but she was horrible at first. In beginning, but she got it together.
You trying to get us kicked off of Facebook? What are you trying to get kicked off of YouTube now?
About it. Beyonce told her in the
beginning. No, they did the video side by side.
Yeah.
No, she did start out horrible, but you know what? I posted that too. I said, watch. I said, by the end of this tour, watch how different she's going to be.
Yeah.
Practice is making you better.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Bronny. Bronny now, watch by time 5, 8 years from now, he
got the best coach in his father.
Shorter than
but
that.
But you know what? The next one, Bryce, he's a beast. He's the one that's gonna surprise a lot.
Put that picture up. Put that picture up.
I
Yeah.
agree, Random Brett.
There's a big difference.
No. Take it back though to when Bron was his.
Yeah, I'll show
Yeah.
you a picture when Bron was
With the
bigger
same
when he
age?
Bron was bigger when he came into the league than he is now.
But they're
Bigger
gonna be
doesn't
playing a
always
different
mean
position
better.
though. They're playing a different position.
Right.
He's gonna be playing
Right.
more of a shooting point guard, forward, small forward or something. He's definitely not playing no power forward
This
like
is my
Bron.
question. This is my one question. This is my because I'm for it.
And LeBron is an anomaly. I'm sorry. Like he's one of
22
one of the
seasons?
wonders of the world. I mean, and I don't even think that he's expecting or have the expectation that you're going to be as good or greater than I am. But I think it's more about him giving him a shot at his dream and making sure that he facilitates and be the vehicle to help him to get to where he wants to be. There's nothing wrong with that.
So this is the thing. Number one, I said
Mr.
Bronny was making $7 million while he was in college. He was making $7 million his first year. He made $7 million. And my question was, why don't you just let that little young boy live and just let him chill in college and have a good time for a year or two?
I said that too.
But then but then I realized it. I realized this.
Agreed,
LeBron
Mr.
ain't
Brown.
got the same pull if he's not in the league. He ain't got the
Of
same
course.
pull if he's not
Absolutely
in
not.
the league.
He has to
But
be still
no.
good.
Look who his agent was still Rich
It
Paul though.
don't matter.
There's a
He
difference.
was the one getting them deals.
Yeah, but it don't matter. He ain't got the pull in the NBA if he's not playing. If he ain't got that Laker jersey on and he's sitting in the stand,
Mike.
no, he don't. Because
What
everybody's
you
gonna
mean by pull then? What do you mean pull is to
the Lakers
call
know.
his shots?
The Lakers know right now if they don't do what he says, he'll take his talents to another team for the next 2 years. That's why they picked him. Because the Lakers knew if we ain't followed directions, and I ain't mad at it. If we ain't followed directions, I'll take my talents and I'll go play with another loaded super team, and they'll draft Bronny, and y'all ain't got no choice to, and they had to.
But they said they spoke about this. They said they spoke about this like 2 months ago already. Though. Like Rich Paul.
I
said
bet
that
they did.
The whole organization got together.
And if LeBron don't, hey, he gonna turn down.
LeBron, he just signed what 3 years? He just signed 3-year deal with them with 124 million.
I didn't see the deal, but I'm sure he did right after they said, and right after the draft, and with the number 55 pick, the Los Angeles Lakers select right, and he was like this.
Why you keep harping on the 55?
Because
right.
No, I'll tell you why I harp on it. Because
Mama, we made it. Like it don't matter. Mama, we made it.
Because no 55th pick in the second round has ever in the NBA history been talked about ever. Nobody can. If I offered anybody $1 million, you couldn't even name a 55th pick.
Yeah.
But you see that though in 2 years, that's possible. That's all three of them. His other son. In 2 years, that's possible.
Yeah. And just
I think that's why he did a 3-year deal with them.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Facts over feelings.
Facts over feelings. So hey, shout out to LeBron James, man. I'm not mad at you in any way. I just I don't know. Let that kid have a good time, man.
Maybe I need to call my dad and ask him why he ain't never get me on his job.
Well, what did he do?
He ain't never hooked me up with nothing.
Black people just hate on people for no damn reason. As soon as you see somebody getting ahead, they never immediately happy for them. They low key hate.
Not all blacks. Let's not generalize. Not all blacks, but there are
not all.
You know what's bad though? Yeah. I actually heard more people yesterday hating. More black people hating yesterday than
which is crazy.
Saying,
Yeah.
But
again, it's that condition. It's that systematic condition that we're supposed to suffer, and we're supposed to what? I mean, if you look at look at the NBA stories and look at the NFL stories on black players, black athletes. The grimier.
No, he wasn't.
He was going to make somebody
story that they have, y'all.
He wouldn't even
the
left
more
USC.
Media want to eat it up.
If LeBron wasn't his dad, he wouldn't have been the 57th pick.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Y'all can live in delusion. Y'all can live in delusion. Dog, do you know he averaged 4 points a game last year? Do you think this would have happened?
Definitely wasn't getting signed. Nah,
he was not getting signed. He would have never left
he wouldn't have even made the G League. He wouldn't have made the G League. He would have.
Y'all
don't
giving
think he
that
would have made. I
man
don't
no
think.
credit for his own talents.
He has
Jay,
skills.
he
He does have
averaged
skills. I agree.
No,
with that.
I'm only saying for this year. For this year,
4.7
give him
points.
one
What's
more
his
year.
rebounds? What's his defense? Like his other elements in putting up points.
Nobody is getting drafted.
50.
Don't forget he came off a heart attack too, though, Mike.
Exactly. Yeah, cardiac arrest. And you know what?
Like y'all just
Hold on, no. Let's be real with this.
ruining it.
If a person had that physical condition happen to them, that'd even be more of a reason why nobody would have drafted them.
Y'all are
Keeping up with
ruining
the
it for
Joneses.
me. Yeah,
You
y'all
had to be
ruining
better
it.
than the
Like
next.
this,
We're just listen. We
you're
just
you're
applauded
just
it.
ruining it.
It's just the
Nah,
truth.
man, he's gonna be dope. I promise you. Like how LeBron spends how much
Yeah,
money
I
on
think
his
so
body a year?
too.
Like $1 million, like
Uh,
a couple
Gian-
mil. He's gonna spend that money
Bryce
on.
better.
He's gonna make sure because he
Yeah,
know how much haters is out there on his son. So
yeah.
you
he
could
like
spend
he gonna
you could spend
man.
$1 trillion, Chris. You can spend $1
Oh,
trillion.
Carmelo did it with his
No,
kid.
look at Kanye. He
Yeah,
up
he
there
be
talking
putting.
about what I'm nicer than my dad was when he he be talking
No.
trash on Mello. He talked trash
Yeah,
on his father.
and he at his
Yeah,
age, he actually is
at his
nicer than
age.
what Melo
Yes,
was. Like
yes.
he's
Is
First
Bryce
off,
better than
He
is
be
Bryce
on the
better?
court fading the hell out of
first of all,
Mello.
stop
Okay.
it. Stop it with Kanye. It was better than Carmelo at that
no,
age.
Mike.
Stop it. Carmelo
Okay.
went to the league. He went to the NCAA in college and won a
Okay.
national championship his
Okay.
His
first
son gonna do
year.
the same thing. His
Okay.
son gonna do the same
He
thing.
won a
Given the
national
opportunity.
championship his
Given the
first
opportunity.
year.
With the Iron Man.
Hey, y'all better stop
given the
playing with
opportunity.
Carmelo's name right now.
Nah, I'm not because Carmelo's one of my favorite players. Like
I follow
I
Melo
hate
and
how he's not spoken about a lot, but
This is a dude
Yeah.
scored
Cayenne
close to
though, yo, his
40,000
son
points in the
I
NBA.
follow both of them. I follow both of them. I do watch some of Cayenne's games, and I watch when Melo takes time out
Yes,
and
it's
he's on the
beautiful.
court with him. And listen, and I know Melo is older now, but Cayenne's gonna be a beast once his body fully develops into what it needs to. I think that he's definitely on the right track.
Is
Because
Bryce better than
Carmelo,
Bronny? I'm trying to get to this.
And
See,
Bryce
I
is
know
Bryce, I think, is better than Bronny at
I think
that
he's gonna
same
be
age.
better than Bronny. Not
he's
at
not
that
right
age.
now. You see better potential.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gonna
Right.
be
Like Bryce
because
James is
he's more like
different.
LeBron. He's more like go to the hole and dunk it and
Yeah.
Driving. Okay, more aggressive.
Yeah.
More aggressive.
He's gonna be
Yeah,
he's gonna be
aggressive.
more built. He's gonna be more
stocky, more muscles.
I hope they all succeed. The Barnes twins
Yeah.
are going to be something to watch. Listen, y'all, I'm glad y'all watching these
yeah.
15-year-olds and
Yeah,
y'all.
that's what I was saying.
y'all-
Matt Barnes kids is crazy.
I'm glad that y'all, my little NBA scouts, have figured out by watching some TikTok highlights that these kids.
No, I don't watch
highlights.
highlights. I actually watch Cayenne's games.
Which only show the good stuff.
No, I actually watch. I'm a fan, so I actually watch the games. I don't just watch the highlights.
Okay, so how many points did he score?
Yeah.
So how many points he scored? What were his stats?
You said what is his
Cayenne?
stat?
What were his stats? No, wait. Mo said she watched that.
I ain't watching no damn Cayenne
You watched like 7 minutes of the game. You did not watch all 4 quarters. Stop playing with me. Okay, well, just tell us the stats.
Maybe I'll flick back and forth between that and my Netflix show.
And what channel were they showing the game? You was watching
No,
the
you
NBA.
have to stream it. Gotta stream it.
So what did Stephen A. say about LeBron getting his son on the spot? Did he say anything? You see what Stephen A. said
It
yet?
was all good with it. What the hell Stephen A. gonna say?
Yeah, he was good, but he's still saying that he shouldn't be in the league. He said he should be in the G. Well, which I think he's gonna end up in the G League. I don't think he's playing.
I hope that he's able to eat his. I hope he makes him eat his words. Especially when you're talking about young players in this day and age, because of course, back then when his father got in the league, that was different. I think now, especially when we're in a position to negotiate for our kids, I think that they're going to be in a better position than what LeBron was when he came in the league.
I think it's great. I think it's great.
Yeah.
All right,
more of the story today, Mike. We still rocking with Joey B. We voting. We riding hard.
We're voting.
Joey B tells the truth.
Yes. He tells the truth. He's not a liar. He's not a convicted felon.
gonna tell you to put
How many years do you think he's making?
He doesn't sleep with porn stars.
How many years do you think Joey B's
And
making?
he know about the black job.
I know.
Black
All
job.
three of y'all don't think Joey B's making 4 years, right?
God willing, I hope the man make 4 years.
That-
What are you talking about?
That
He's
man
81.
is not making.
He's 81.
He's not making the first year. He's not staying in there. Like, look at him.
I put that out there. You know, let's pray to Black
No,
Jesus.
let's be reality. Let's be
Let's pray to Black
realistic here.
Jesus.
Like,
Okay, right now.
wait, did you see him yesterday?
Where my saints at?
I'm sure they had people behind him with 2 sticks, like holding him up the whole time. Like, he's not making.
Answer to your question,
Let's
CJ.
not feed into the narrative.
Your
Look,
answer.
Joey B got 6 months left. Look at random. I mean, damn, I gave him a little
Just
more.
mark this man death date.
Yo, come on.
Boy.
Y'all cannot be for real. Like, after we seen that yesterday.
The commander-in-chief only got 6 more months.
Wait, but he was turned up today, Chris. He was turned. That's why you missed. You should have been here. He was turned up today.
You know, he's juiced up. He's on all kind of shit right now. Look at him.
What it is for the drug test. Jimmy Carter still alive.
Thank you.
Jimmy
But he
Carter.
got turned up at the rally. He got turned up, and he did a great job.
Probably don't even know he was there. He's looking at the video like, when was that?
No, but they got a good point. Jimmy Carter still around. So Trump, Biden to be what? He's 80. He'll be 82 in
y'all
November.
sure Jimmy Carter?
He'll be 86.
That's what I was about to say. Jimmy Carter
is he?
is holding on by like a little piece of a.
Let's research this because I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Man, they got 2 oxygen tanks behind Jimmy Carter keeping him alive right now.
And he said, if he ain't there, she said, Kamala, stand up. So if he ain't there, see, Chung, Kamala's ready to go.
I know. That's even more scarier, but you know, I'm not gonna get into that.
Jimmy Carter is 99 years old.
And he's still
99.
He's 99.
And by the time Joey B supposedly gets out of the White House, he's gonna be what? How old?
He'll be 86. So he'll be 82 this November.
I mean, the average working American still has to work until they 76. He good.
I mean, see each
But
other.
you're not running the country.
He good.
How about we? Jay
They
Pearl.
said Jimmy's on hospice. Shaking my head.
Hey, Pearl.
You talking about Jimmy's still alive.
Exactly.
Oh,
Barely.
Exactly.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Burley.
Yeah, this is our last Friday night show. This is bad.
Oh God.
This is bad.
Average life
No,
expectancy.
keep it coming. Can we change the time? Can we change the time?
Right.
Damn the morning.
Maybe on Fridays we can change the time.
Damn the morning. Give me Friday.
How about we just hope for the best? Let's just hope for the best.
Sean Clark said,
Sean,
I ain't working that long.
I'm not working that long either. I'm not working that long either because what I do know is that if by hook or crook, I'm gonna be laid up somewhere.
Stress
I am
that's supposed to be on an 87-year-old man is not supposed to be the stress that comes from. Do I have to press this button to annihilate this guy? Like,
but do you want to give that capability to Trump?
No,
I
don't
don't
want to
he's
give
in
him
his
either.
bathtub playing Battleship Galactica.
Joey B want to say something. See,
You wanna
he want to say something to you.
State the obvious. Well, I know.
We're talking to each other now. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey B is talking to each other right here. Get him, Joey. Get at him.
Well, I don't.
Get him, Joey. Get C-Chung.
Folks,
Get him,
I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to.
Nope.
I don't debate as well as I used to.
Nope.
I don't
know
debug.
what I do know.
What's that?
I know how to tell the truth.
Boom. Where your bomb at, Mike?
I know right from wrong.
Oh, get him, Joe.
And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
Get up, Joe. Oh, Mike, get up, Mike. This is what we do. You fall down, you get
it took to take our economy from the depths of the pandemic to where it is today, the strongest economy in the world. I know it'll take to bring this economy to everybody.
You do that today.
I know it'll take to rally the world
Look,
to
he
stand up
hyped it
against
up.
Putin and defend freedom, not yield to him.
Right back. They not like us. He should have had that playing in the background. He should have.
When was that? That was today. That was today.
That would have definitely got him in a secure place. Just throwing some Kendrick to the background. Throwing some Kendrick.
And Trump would have looked at him in the microphone and said, "I see dead people."
Oh God!
That man is not making 4 more years. I'm sorry. I'm leaving it on that. He's not. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some kind of breaking news. I'm telling you.
Those are the comments of Z Show. This is wild.
Listen, somebody was on there like they must have let him smoke some crack before he went out there. They was like they must have let him hit some hydro before he went out there because he came with a spurt of energy.
Yeah, 82. Yeah, so
he
both
took that vitamin back last night.
Man, must on the B ho.
That's what. Let him come out with that. That should be. Come on, Joey B. Embrace it.
That is universal, and I beat Trump to it because it's some black person behind Trump telling him this is what's going to get the black people riled up.
Dog, after the debate. Hold up. After the debate last night, they had a DJ on stage. It was a black female on stage. And she gave the mic. And then she gave the mic to Jill. No, she was really spinning for real. And she gave the mic to Jill. Jill started going in. Then she gave the mic to Joey. Joey did his little.
And he just stood there.
No, he did his little. Then he went back and he gave the mic to the DJ. I was like, yo, how much did you get paid for this? That's all I was thinking was how much did she get paid? All right. We'll see if we can do this Friday thing again. It's so much better knowing I ain't got to go straight to work right now. I feel so much better right now. Yes, that would really have appealed to the crowd. All right, did we hit all the comments? Did we get Kendrick?
Yeah, we good.
Trump down immediately. All right.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Loving this night show for real. Thank you, Ms. Parker. Thank you. And
started. Most people don't know that.
Most people don't know
We're
what.
a night show.
Oh yeah, that's how we started. We were a night show.
No damn, but I'm not a morning person.
Matter of fact, if we were doing a night show right now, we'd be in the mix. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Bonus beat.
Now we did the countdown at 8. We'd be in the mix at 9.
So that bonus beat on.
JC would probably be on the mix right now. One of my coworkers said we should go 4 more years without a president. Other leaders would
I bet you anything in Vegas there's a wager on that. If he's gonna make 4 more years. I'm gonna look for it, and I'm gonna throw $100. If he's not gonna make the next 4 years,
if he's not going to die,
I'm putting $100 on that. I could probably turn that to like 10 grand. Because it pisses me off if he wins, man. I'm
not betting the odds in Vegas on who the next free world leader is gonna be.
If he's gonna make
it. Okay.
Yo, I'm about to lay down.
We out.
All right, y'all.
1,500 on it.
Next time you'll see us will be Tuesday morning. Must on the be hope. That's my favorite part of the song, yeah. Must on
put 1,500 on in Vegas. Shoot, your return might be 13,000.
All right, we out.
Hey, wait, let me hear. Yeah, you stop it right there. Now we're already getting kicked off.
That song is fire. That song is so much fire.
Shut the show down.
Yeah, I love that song. I'm not even tired of it yet.
No, I'm not even tired of it yet.
Could you imagine if he came out in the debate to that? Like when he came out?
He wouldn't have had to say nothing for the rest of the night. I would have just sat there. So that's what they're trying to do. Win the black vote. That's what both of them trying to do. Win the black vote.
Yeah, just steal the election. Everyone have a good night. Have a good night, y'all. That's it. We'll see y'all Tuesday morning. Love me for who I am. Not who you want me to be. The only thing in life that's love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that is official. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiless. Never let anybody or anything take it from you. From Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, and C Chung. We are gone. Gone now.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend.